So we are now at the lair of the Shadow Broker. And you can see Liara is at the helm. And 343 Guilty Sparks following me around. Delivery pickup. A money laundering recycling center has sent palladium salvaged from old armor and cybernetics. I'll take that.
How are you doing, Liara?
I'm a bit overwhelmed, to be honest. The Shadow Broker had more resources than you can imagine. Here, come on over. He had top-level access to the Turian and Asari governments. And more than one Solarian Dalatros traded intel. And now it's ours.
Grandma Mitch, good to see you. My answer would be do it. It's a good that's reason enough. Do it.
You're not gonna turn into a recluse with creepy information on everyone in the galaxy, are you?
I can understand the temptation. I've got all the secrets of the galaxy at my fingertips. Give me 10 minutes and I could start a war. But I've got a purpose. Helping you stop the Reapers. That will keep me honest. You know, relatively speaking.
I can appreciate it here. Okay, so that seems bad, but I actually admire Liara's self-awareness on that. I would much rather Liara be honest and understanding of her allure to that kind of power than to be oblivious to it. I would so much rather that. The fact that she can own that and say, you know what, I got all this power, but this is going to keep me in check because I'm trying to do what I can for you and stopping the Reapers, I appreciate that. I admire that.
Have you found anything useful yet?
The Shadow Broker knew about the Reapers. Perhaps that's why he offered to help prove Saren's guilt to the Council.
He didn't want Saren to succeed.
He knew you weren't lying about your visions of the Prothean beacon. There's even some data on the Protheans. I think he knew what was coming and was looking for a way to survive.
Uncle Bill, I will try to manually do that, but no, not really.
Why was he still looking at Protheans? They gave us the warning and the conduit at Ilos, but we've used those.
The Shadow Broker seemed to think there was more out there. Perhaps the Protheans had other plans. Or maybe he was just grasping at anything that offered some hope.
How'd you know what the Shadow Broker was?
I didn't. I had no idea what to expect when we finally found him. But I researched pre-spaceflight cultures during some of my Prothean studies. I know a bit about the Yogg. There's more on the terminals if you want to look. They're a fascinating culture, and a terrifying one.
We read about that last night.
How's Farron doing?
As well as you'd expect, after 2 years of intermittent torture.
You gonna be okay?
I don't know. He wants to work, so I'm letting him help. Maybe it takes his mind off it.
So, you and Farron?
No. He's been through a traumatic ordeal. He's emotionally fragile and needs to heal.
Mad respect.
He's very grateful to me for saving him. But it would be irresponsible of me to take advantage of that.
Gold star. Gold star. Oh man. Exploiting the vulnerable for your own agenda, particularly as it comes to your emotional needs, not great. Liara having the maturity to understand that and see that trauma has affected this man and that it might make him more susceptible to emotional closeness that really fits more of what she wants rather than potentially what he wants. Mwah! Good on you, Liara. Love that for us. I love that.
It was good talking with you, Liara. Let me know if you need anything.
I think what I need right now is a friend. I can't leave for too long, but spending all my time on this ship. Maybe next time you come by, I could come up to the Normandy.
Absolutely.
Sounds good. Next time I come down, it's a date.
I'm looking forward to it.
Not that kind of date though. Like it's a date as in like it's a day that we're gonna do it that we would call a date because it's like on a calendar, but it's not like a romantic date. Right? Like I'm sort of hot for the idea that like, you know, she understands the exploitation of vulnerability, but that's not really enough to get me, you know, turned on. I'm more of an Arya to Lope guy, as you all know. Arya's got my eye. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Shadow Broker ship model? Yes, please. Survey information. Ezo Mining Company. The location of a planet rich with Ezo is available for purchase. I'll take it. I'm gonna buy all these. Give me all this. Shutter control. How could you have these closed? Why would you close these shutters when you have these beautiful clouds outside? Get some air in here, you know? All right, so investment opportunities are done. Liara's good. Delivery pickup, no new shipments. Advanced training. This will allow you to redistribute ability points for the selected character. Oh, shit, that's huge. I actually think we want to do that for Miranda. Because I want her... and slant, or I want her warp all the way up. Heavy warp, and then we go overload. Good. I don't have enough Ezo to do the rest. I didn't even pay attention to the fact that that was Ezo. Not smart. All right, whatever. Let's get out of here. Compared to humans, how well did the nonverbal communication markers of the characters reflect what might be masking or actually thinking? Hard for me to know, Fernando. Hard for me to know. I tend to take people, particularly aliens, for what they say, as opposed to trying to read nonverbals, because there could be cultural differences that I have no possible way of perceiving. Language is sort of the universal connector here between us and all the other races, so...
The elusive man wishes to speak to you in the debriefing room.
The elusive man wants to talk to me? All right, first of all, let's read some email. From Moreland. You're too small. I'm sorry, my mate. I leave you for a Krogan because you are not endowed as good for your species. Do you fear those words? Moreland's famous shop sells many enhancements online that are not restricted by Citadel trading regulations. Whether you require hormone augmentation, cybernetic enhancement, or genobiotic xenografting, Moreland has many things you will be pleased with. All species and gender order online from Moreland's famous extranet site, hot linked from this message. Product availability varies by local trade regulations. All level limit 0 products require shipping surcharge. No shipping to Omega. Krogan reproductive organs not available. Other restrictions may apply. Cool. We got spam. I'm cool with that. Therapy. From Han Olar. You guys remember Han Olar? He's a Hanar. Shepard. They say you are alive. That you cheated death. That sending you this isn't just a pointless exercise as part of my therapy. They say a lot of things. I am still alive. She still isn't. I hear you killed Benezia. Nicely done. Another woman I helped kill if my information did any good. They want me to thank you. The Rachni would have killed us all had you not shown up. It would have been right. Why me and not her? Why did you show up and then not before? They think they can fix me. But maybe you're not really back. Maybe I died. Maybe I didn't close that door in time. Maybe I held it open to give her a chance, and the Rachni ripped my suit open, and I died of exposure there on peak 15. Maybe I'm a martyr, and this is an ugly hallucination before a glorious afterlife. But if I'm not, then thank you. God damn it, Han Olar is a freaking Volus. He's a Volus. I just realized that halfway through reading that. I was like, a Hanar wouldn't read it this way. I'm not going to go back and read it as a Volus. God damn it. But hey, Han Olar, we got him. That's my Hanar voice. Son of a bitch. You're right. Han Olar is a Volus. All right, still alive. From Detective Anaya. Greetings, Commander. I'm not completely sure this will get to you, but thanks again for helping me deal with Samara. The Eclipse mercs have gotten real quiet around here, and my superiors have backed off too. No idea if the two of you are related, but hopefully the next time I meet a Justicar, I can give her the respect she deserves. I still can't believe I worked a case with one of them. You're a lucky human. If I find more data on her target, I'll pass it along. Thanks, Detective Anaya. Good Hanar voice, though? Thank you. Thank you. Did what I could. Did what I could. You know, I really thought... I thought he was the Hanar that was chilling in the shop, but... Alright, so Elusive Man wants to talk to me.
Change of plans, Commander. Urgent message coming in from the Elusive Man. Patching him in through the comm room.
I apparently don't have any option. Apparently I gotta go talk to the man. So let's go talk to him. I think Garrus wanted to talk to us too. I do as well. Let's actually, you know what? Yeah, let's go talk to Garrus, and then let's go talk to the Elusive Man. We'll talk to my man Martin. I was hoping for more about the moral dilemma of working for Cerberus. I mean, at this point, it's basically like we don't feel great about it, but the Alliance is sitting on their hands, and Cerberus actually cares about the Reapers, so they align with us in a big way. And they have the resources for us to be able to accomplish our mission. So I can't say I'm totally against the idea. As much as it feels dissonant to work for them, it doesn't seem like we have any good options alternatively.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I've got something. I may need your help. You remember Sidonus, the one who betrayed my team? I found a lead on him.
Oh? The one who scratched out
There's a
your armor?
specialist on the Citadel. Name's Fade. He's an expert at helping people disappear. Sidonus was seen with him.
Anything for you, buddy. Tell me more, though.
What happened? How did Sidonus betray your team?
He tipped off the mercs, told them where our base was. He drew me out with a false job, then let the mercs hit my team. My men weren't prepared. They tried to hold them off. By the time I got back, there were only 2 survivors. They didn't last long. All 10 of them dead. Because of him.
Good to see that Garrus has started to shift his narrative over to this being Sidonus' fault and not his. Remember, if you recall, last time we talked to Garrus about this, he was blaming himself for the death of his crew, given that Sidonus killed them. Which is a little bit of a misplaced blame. So, seeing that Garrus is starting to conceptualize this in the form of Sidonus is at fault here, I think is a huge differentiator for him, and I think very important for him.
What are you planning to do when you find him?
You humans have a saying. An eye for an eye, a life for a life. He owes me 10 lives, and I plan to collect.
I understand why you're trying to connect with me, Garrus, but I'm not going to lie to you, man. I'm not into that saying. Also, Pismo Steve, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate it, buddy.
You sure that's how you want to play it?
I'm sure. I don't need you to agree with me, but I'd like your help.
I'm in.
Where do we find Fade?
I've arranged a meeting. We'll meet him in a warehouse near the Neon Markets down on Zakera Ward. Thanks, Shepard. I appreciate you taking the time to help me.
I mean, I kind of want to just, like, do that, you know? Like, Garrus has done a lot for me. I want to help my pal out. The saying is an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. I mean, yeah, that too. Also, you know what? Let's follow up with Miranda. Let's see what she says about what happened here.
Thanks again, Shepard. Taking the time to help me with my sister. I couldn't have reached Oriana in time without your help. I'm glad Niket tried to redeem himself, for what good it did. Thank you for stopping me, Commander.
How do you feel about your decision not to talk to Oriana?
Are you happy about your sister's relocation?
She has what I wanted her to have. A normal life, and the freedom to choose her own path. And she'll never know me. Which is for the best. No chance of me putting her in danger.
I don't want to push the you could talk to her narrative. I still stand by what I said yesterday, which is that it's not my place to tell you to talk to her.
What's your impression of her? Do you think she's happy?
I don't know. Even if I talked with her, I doubt I'd know. I'm too close to her. She's genetically identical to me. She is me for all intents and purposes. I can't look at her life and judge it. I just hope hers is better than mine was.
Glad I could help.
Let me know if I can do anything else.
I think I got it from here. My father has no chance at finding her family in their new location. But thank you, Commander. My sister is safe again thanks in large part to you. I won't forget that.
You're welcome. Nice to hear her acknowledge my assistance was useful.
Commander, what can I do for you?
What do you do here?
I'll let you work.
Of course.
What a
Commander.
stupid question to ask this far into the game. You should like gray that out at a certain point where it's like, all right, no need to ask her that. All right, I don't think there's anybody else for us to chat with. Do you work here? What is it exactly that you do here? I'm sorry, what? I wasn't paying attention. All right, here we go. Elusive man, what do you got for me, brother?
Passing the elusive man through, Commander.
Shepard, we caught a break. I intercepted a distress call from a Turian patrol. They stumbled onto a collector ship beyond the Corliss system. The Turians were wiped out, but not before they crippled the collector vessel. I need you to board that ship and get some hard data on the collectors. Find us a way to get to their homeworld.
Okay. How'd you hear about this?
Are you sure this information is good?
Information is my weapon, Shepard. It's good.
Fair enough.
Hard to imagine how a Turian patrol could take out a collector ship.
Reports indicate the hull's intact, but all systems seem to be offline. They could be making repairs as we speak. I'm not saying it won't be dangerous, but we can't let an opportunity like this slip by.
If they had a patrol out there, why aren't the Turians sending a recon team in?
They will, eventually. But I intercepted the transmissions. In the meantime, we're feeding them false reports. You're close enough that you can be in and out before the Turians learn the truth.
He's good, man. I gotta say, even though he's like, he's still got weird vibes, this dude knows what he's doing. Like, holy shit. Like, I don't know that I want to be on the wrong side of him, you know? Wow. Also, gotta love how he just non-consensually throws my ass in danger, right? Like, he has a habit of doing things and then telling me what I'm gonna do instead of bringing me in and being like, all right, Shepard, what do you think? We got a collector ship here. But how do you feel about going in there? He just kind of like does shit. Whatever. I'll check it out because I don't have any other option.
Send me the coordinates and I'll take care of it.
Already sent. Once you're aboard the ship, establish an uplink with Edie. She'll mine their data for information regarding the Omega-4 relay. Good luck, Shepard.
Coordinates punched in. Let's go find us a collector ship.
Okay, so I guess we're not doing side quests. I guess we're going to a collector ship. Okie dokie. I will be right back. I'm gonna pee before we do this because I didn't see this coming tonight. Be right back.
Unlock this damn thing and go find the others. No one steals my ship. Not even me.
Oh, what's up, Zine? My man. Thanks for bringing people my way. Hello. Those of you coming along with Zine. If you don't know who I am Dr. Mick. I'm a licensed couple and family therapist. I got a PhD in human development, and this is Game Sessions with a Therapist, where we play cool games, talk about mental health, psychology, therapy, and more in an effort to destigmatize those things and bring information to people who wouldn't otherwise have it in a responsible and ethical way. I don't do therapy on stream, but I do answer questions related to mental health. You're welcome to ask me at any time. Zine is a dear friend of the stream. If you're here and you don't know who Zine is, make sure you go follow him. He's a fabulous human. I did indeed hurt my back, Zine, pretty severely. I will not be playing golf for at least 2 to 4 weeks. But I got a miracle cocktail of steroids and anti-inflammatory drugs today that have made a massive difference.
Good morning.
So, I want to make sure that I say to everybody who's coming in here, this is a spoiler-free run of Mass Effect. Because you're with Zine, I trust that you are all fabulous humans and that you know that already, or at the very least will respect that. This is my 10th time through the Mass Effect series, but I'm playing it as if it's my first. I use the game to analyze various psychological concepts, and it's a lot of fun, and I hope you'll hang out with us for a little while, whether it's your first time through Mass Effect or whether you have been here before. By the way, shoot me a follow on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, or Twitter to get daily mental health info and to catch up on the Mass Effect streams. Thank you for the well wishes on the back. I'm in good hands. I've got a doctor's appointment this week, followed by probably an MRI. And then I'm gonna have to go to a chiropractor and get some physical therapy. Una, thank you for the 300 bits. Jaywalker, good to see you. Everybody coming with Zine, thanks for being here. Zine, we're gonna have to play that by ear, bud. I would have absolutely loved to play some golf with you. You're gonna be coming in right around the 4-week mark. It would have been fun to like do Top Golf or something, because Top Golf here in Vegas is incredible. But yeah, you'd be coming in right around the 4-week mark. So I don't know. Mini golf, yeah. The Top Golf in Vegas is awesome. We had our wedding reception there. That's actually where you hit golf balls out onto the strip. It's pretty great. But strap in, friends. We just got a message from the Elusive Man that they have found a collector ship, and we are on our way to board it. I got to figure out who I'm going to take with me. And I don't know who the best option will be. I remember the collectors having barrier shields, which means that we probably want somebody who can chuck a warp at them. It's a shame we don't have Liara again, because she had that wonderful singularity. Garrus is almost always a good option, so I think we're going to go with Garrus because he's got the overload. Miranda may actually be the play, given the fact that she's got the biotic power that we need. Or Jack, but I don't know if Jack has warp. I love that you called him Saren Shelbs. That makes me so... That's fabulous. Throw pull Reeve. Ooh, Reeve is actually super helpful. Shockwave pull and warp ammo. Warp ammo might be actually really helpful, but pull is not particularly useful. Heavy warp, slam, and over. God, Liara's or Miranda's just. Let's give her her combat suit. I think we got to go Garrus Miranda. I really do. Make sure we got the guns we need. We do. All right.
We have a visual on the collector ship, Commander.
Very low emissions. Passive infrared temperatures suggest most systems are offline. Thrusters are cold.
That thing is massive. How the hell did the Turians take it out?
Radar scans do not detect any hull breaches on the side facing us. I detect no Mass Effect field distortions. It appears the drive core is offline.
Rendezvous in 30 seconds, Commander. Good luck.
I love what they've done with the place.
Looks like a giant insect hive.
Penetrating scans have detected an access node to uplink with collector databanks. Marking location to your hardsuit computer.
No more targets.
Alrighty. Well, we are on a collector ship. That is nuts. Should probably have our weapons out, honestly. Let's get incendiary ammo cooking.
Shepard, I've compared the ship's EM signature to known collector profiles. It is the vessel you encountered on Horizon.
Maybe the defense towers softened it for the Turians.
The missing colonists might be aboard, if they're still alive.
Oh boy. This reminds me of the Hive from Destiny. Pod.
These are the same containers the collectors used on Horizon. Only these are empty.
Horrible. Trapped in these pods, completely at the mercy of the collectors.
I got a bad feeling about this, chat. I don't know about you guys. Let's get, if you want a little skin in the game. Over under 3.5 deaths. Get your votes in. I don't even know if we're gonna fight shit. If we don't fight anything, then I'll refund your points. But if we fight shit, gamble it up.
This looks bad.
Dead bodies.
Why would the collectors just leave a pile of bodies lying around?
Must have been used for testing. I'd say these subjects didn't pass.
Oof.
They didn't deserve this.
Too few in life ever get what they deserve.
Good time for philosophizing. Another pod, more dead bodies. Damn, look at that. Yikes. Honestly, husks are kind of like corrupted thrall. Collector technology, salvage, done. Man, we get some top coin for that. Mid kit, I'll take it. Control terminal.
That's a collector. Were they experimenting on one of their own?
Edie, I'm uploading the data from this terminal. See if you can figure out what they were up to.
Data received. Analyzing. The collectors were running baseline genetic comparisons between their species and humanity.
Why would they do that?
Are they looking for similarities?
I have no hypothesis on their motivations. All I have are the preliminary results. They reveal something remarkable. A quad-strand genetic structure identical to traces collected from ancient ruins. Only one race is known to have this structure, the Protheans.
What? How?
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago. I can't believe the species still exists.
These are no longer Prothean, Shepard. Their genes show distinct signs of extensive genetic rewrite. The Reapers have repurposed them to suit their needs.
You'd think somebody would have picked up on this.
No one has had an opportunity to study a collector genetic code in this detail. I've already matched 2,000 alleles to recorded fragments. This collector likely descends
Whoa. That is crazy. So the Reapers literally took the Protheans, because you'll remember on Ilos there were a bunch of Prothean like cryopods. It's like they're taking the Protheans and turning them into collectors so that they do their bidding. I don't know if that's like worse than just wiping out the Protheans. Like just wipe them out. Don't freaking repurpose them to slavery / indentured servitude, depending if you're on Ilium or not when you talk about this thing. But like, holy shit.
The Reapers didn't wipe out the Protheans. They turned them into monsters and enslaved them. Still, they're working for the Reapers now, and we have to stop them.
They're not doing to us what they did to the Protheans.
Let's find what we need before the Collectors come to salvage this vessel. Move out.
Wow. Advanced weapon training. Choose a specialization. I don't want that shotgun. I don't want that shotgun. But I guess I have no choice. Good thing there's a weapon bank. Look at all of them. Oh my god, this is like when Miss Frizzle took this magic school bus into the body.
More of those strange pods.
There must be hundreds of them. How many do you think are full?
Too many.
I detect no signs of life in the pod, Shepard. It is probable the victims inside died when the ship lost primary power.
I'm not getting good vibes. I'm getting good money though. 15,000 credits? Good lord. Yes, please. This is intense. There's a lot of tension here. I don't like this. Control terminal.
Now what's this?
Okay.
Commander, you gotta hear this. On a hunch, I asked Edie to run an analysis on this ship.
I compared the EM profile against data recorded by the original Normandy 2 years ago. They are an exact match.
The same ship dogging me for 2 years? Way beyond coincidence.
Something doesn't add up, Commander. Watch your back.
So this is the ship that killed me. And it's the ship that shows up on Horizon. One does not like that. I mean, I'm living in this collector ship's head rent-free. Am I right or am I right? Should I be honored? Does it say something about its... Oh my god.
This is unbelievable.
They could take every human in the Terminus systems and not have enough to fill these pods.
They're going to target Earth.
Not if we stop them.
Holy crap.
Hey yourself, pretty lady.
Thank you for the follow, Swap Sentinel. Oh boy. All right. Make sure you follow my commands, friends, because this is going to be... this doesn't feel good to me. Oh my god, the scale of this is ridiculous.
There, on the platform. Looks like some kind of control panel.
Where are the bodies of the collector crew? Careful, Shepard. Something doesn't feel right about this.
You think, Miranda? We've been here for like 15 minutes, and you're just now getting that?
Affirmative.
Heading to cover.
Thank you.
Edie, I'm setting up a bridge between you and the collector ship. See if you can get anything useful from the databanks.
Data mine in progress, Shepard.
That can't be good.
What the hell just happened?
Major power surge. Everything went dark, but we're back up now.
I managed to divert the majority of the overload to non-critical systems. Shepard, it was not a malfunction. This was a trap.
We need a little help here, Edie.
I am having trouble maintaining connection. There's someone else in the system.
Great!
Reestablished. I need to finish the download before I can override any systems.
Then you'd better get it done fast, Edie. Look out, we've got company.
What's up, fellas? What up, Protheans? Yeah, that's right. I know what you are now. Oh no, a freaking Scion.
Come on, Edie. Speed it up.
You will not stop me.
Yeah, I get it, Harbinger. You make that clear every time I fight you. Oh boy. Oh my god. There's one. I probably should have set the over-under higher. This is legitimately one of the hardest missions in the entire game.
Then you'd better get it done.
like this mission is El Succo, like in the worst way.
Hostile!
Concussive shots ready. Felt that one.
Is necessary.
Another platform coming in.
I know you feel this.
All right, we gotta take Harbinger out here, man.
How's that one?
And that Scion just wipes them out like it's nothing, man. And Harbinger can throw. Oh man, this is just not great.
But Shepard, I will. Nothing stands against us. My attacks will tear you apart. Attack. Is fragile. Is what you.
Connection reestablished. Need to finish
This is gonna suck. This is gonna suck so bad. I actually think I'm gonna refund the points to everybody because this mission's ridiculous. Like I'm gonna probably be on this for a while, as you all can see. That Scion plus Harbinger. Harbinger having the thing that knocks you out from behind. Like, look at that shit. Are you kidding me?
We are assuming control. If I must turn, I will.
Finish you off!
I sense your weakness. Pain, Shepard.
I did not see it, madame. I haven't been in Discord at all.
connection reestablished. I need to finish the download before I can override any systems.
Oh, this is gonna be
Better
nuts.
get it done fast, Steve.
And I don't want to use.
Got company.
I don't want to use my arc projector yet.
Enemies in front!
And I can't kill these guys fast enough to knock to make sure that Harbinger doesn't get on.
Firing!
Assuming control.
Yeah, Harbinger's you're gonna be real tired of hearing from Harbinger by the end of this mission.
Gotcha!
Come on, warp him, Miranda.
No pain, Shepard.
41% complete.
Come on, Edie. Speed it up.
Hold fire, Shepard.
No!
Taking heavy fire.
What? Get behind Shepard. Oh my god, what's up, Spider Pig? Oh, this is the run, heavy. Yeah, it's stuff that's not.
Connection reestablished.
Doing this as a Vanguard. On Insanity is so hard.
Then you'd better get it done fast, Edie. Look out. We've got company.
Oh man, Everick, what's up? Good to
Unlock
see
this damn thing
ya.
with my
You Yog fan, thanks for the raid. Oh man.
Intervention is necessary. Assuming control.
Now let's finish you off!
I just need Miranda and Garrus to be alive. Like that, honestly, that's the biggest thing, is them dying. And that being unavoidable is awful.
This hurts you. Releasing this form.
Just gotta keep at it. Come on, get warped, get warped.
Heads up!
Oh, damn it. Oh my god. Just one time. Thank you. Okay. We got 11 shots with this.
This will put them down.
Zion just has so much health.
It's me, Shepard.
Alright, and we're out. We're gonna take this one out. We're gonna grab thermal clips. Okay. One down.
Get us out of here.
I am simultaneously fighting collector firewalls in over 8,000 nodes. I am tasked to capacity.
I don't have... Oh boy. And we got a Harbinger already.
They've seen us.
you apart.
Here we go.
This hurts you.
Heavy fire.
Me, Shepard.
This is what you face. My attacks will tear you apart.
Okay. Let's work.
Neutralize Commander Shepard. Our power is unmatched. Your attack is an insult.
We need this Scion down. If I get this Scion down, I can deal with Harbinger. Especially if Harbinger stays there. Stay right there, Harbinger. Okay. Good. Okay. There we go here.
This is true power. I know you feel this.
Oh yeah, I do. I sure do. Especially because it's homing.
Genetic destiny.
We are your genetic destiny. So you are trying to do the same thing to me.
You cannot resist.
I hate Harbinger so much, man. So much.
This hurts you. You cannot resist. This is true power.
Save. Can I get a save? Can I please get a save?
Shepard, you must manually re-establish my link to the command console.
Oh, man. I need thermal clips, Edie. And power cells. Oh, my freaking God. So, actually, how many deaths was that? Was that 4? That actually went better than I thought. That might have gone better. That was 4? Damn. All right. So, the over-under wasn't terrible. Look up at the spot, at the sky. Why? I don't understand why you're asking me to do that, Spider Pig.
Shepard, you must manually re-establish.
I have regained control of the platform, Shepard.
I knew you wouldn't let us down, Edie.
I always work at optimal capacity.
Did you get what we needed?
I found data that would help us successfully navigate the Omega-4 relay. I have also found a Turian distress call that served as the lure for this trap. The collectors were the source. It is unusual.
What are you getting at?
Turian emergency channels have secondary encryption. It is present, but corrupted in the message. It is not possible that the elusive man would believe the distress call was genuine.
Why are you so sure?
I found the anomaly with Cerberus detection protocols. He wrote them.
He knew it was a trap? Why would he send us into a trap?
That's the second time. That's the second time that the elusive man has sent us into a trap. The second time. I told you this guy keeps doing this shit. You can't if you want me to align with you and do this shit, and he kind of has me by the balls because he is really the person who has all the resources and shit. Like, I can't be a pawn like this, man.
That son of a bitch sent us right into collector hands.
And here I thought I'd had my betrayal and attempted murder for this year.
There has to be some other explanation. The elusive man wouldn't do this to us. He just wouldn't.
Commander, we got another problem. The collector ship is powering up.
You need to get out of there before their weapons come online. I'm not losing another Normandy.
I do not have full control of their systems. I will do what I can. Sending coordinates for shuttle extraction.
Come on, let's move.
Man, Miranda just does not deal well with change. She is all about assimilation, man. There's no way he would do this, except he did. And, you know, you saw him do this on Horizon, so you already have representation that this is something that he's capable of. So I really don't understand why she would be, like, not...
Take the door on your right.
Take the door on your right. Okay.
Heading to cover.
Taking cover! Moving!
I'll get there.
Enemies in front!
And stay down.
Son of a bitch, man.
Assuming. I know you feel this.
Around the corner, take the door
5.
right.
Good old Harbinger. That's my dude.
You got it.
Let's do this this way. I love that it's playing the same music that happened when the Normandy blew up the first time.
This should slow him down.
Such a good track. No! No! I almost had him. Oh, if you can kill a collector right as Harbinger takes control of him, it basically neutralizes him completely, and it's awesome.
You will no pain, Shepard.
Will I?
Firing eye and back shot.
Come on, Miranda.
My attacks will tear you apart. Neutralize Commander Shepard. I know you feel this.
I do feel it, and I'm not really into it, man. If I'm being completely honest with you.
My attacks will tear you apart. This hurts you.
Yeah, Harbinger, you little bitch.
If I must tear you
little
apart,
bitch.
Shepard, I will.
Why don't you come out and fight me yourself instead of taking control of your drones?
Our power is unmatched.
Woo! Okay. All right, one death there. Do I got a mod here? If so, tag me. Madame, can you pay out the 3 or more, or the 4 or more? No, you're good, Ellie. Can one of you guys do the prediction and pay out the 4 or more? Because I died way more than 3.5 times. If Ellie wants to do it, then that's fine with me. All right, I need you two over here.
You got it!
Great.
I got it!
So you got to kill all the other collectors before you kill Harbinger, because otherwise he takes control of other collectors and it sucks ass. So I'm gonna focus my fire on the other guys. Except for right here, because he's right in front of me.
Kill 1 and 100 will replace it.
Give me my shields back.
Attacks will tear you apart.
I can pay it out after the mission if neither one of you is comfortable doing it. Oh boy. What? Come on! It's just not fair. It's just not fair, man.
Moving to cover.
Going to cover!
Nope.
Direct intervention is necessary.
Take out the other guys. Focus on Harp. That's the way this works.
Assuming direct control.
There we go. Thank you.
You will no pain, Shepard.
Harbinger having homing missiles is
form is fragile.
Is it? Okay, here we go. One down. That one's down.
Cannot resist.
Get Harbinger. Get back.
If I must tear you apart, Shepard, I will.
Where'd he go? There he is.
You will know pain, Shepard.
Oh, I know pain, man.
This hurts you.
There we go. Fight. All right, we got to knock this guy out really fast. There we go. Good. Yep. And you're trying to save.
This should slow him down.
Okay.
This will put them down.
Oh, the warp missed. Plus I'm getting shot from the right. Damn it!
Found that one. Enemies in front.
And we got us. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okay. Red scary ones. I don't like that. Oh my god, I need help.
If I must tear you apart, Shepard, I will.
I don't get why this guy's so hell-bent on killing me, to be completely honest. Like, why? If you want me so bad, why are you trying to kill me? Unless he's trying to incapacitate me so he can, like, take me. Come on, Miranda. Knock him down. Damn it.
Apart, Shepard, I will.
Oh.
You cannot resist.
All right, easy does it. Easy does it.
If I must tear you apart, Shepard, I will. My attacks will tear you apart.
You sure will. I got no other ammo, so this is all down to Garrison Miranda here. I don't want to charge him.
Your form is fragile. This is true power.
All right, we got to save. Okay. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. Chat, thank you for being here. Every single one of you, whether you're chatting, lurking, or watching the VOD, thank you for making sure that this remains spoiler-free. Thanks for being along for this ride with me. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I'm enjoying playing it for you. I really actually like the challenge of this. Despite it being really difficult and at times unfair, I enjoy it immensely. So, thanks for chilling with me. You got a lot of places you could go on Twitch, so the fact that you're watching me, very, very neat of you. All right, got some Ezo and some Medigel. I'm down. I'll take it. What else is... Wait, what else is this? Power cells. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Where do I go? Edie? Oh, go this way.
I am opening a door on the far side of the room.
Oh, boy. Hello, Praetorian. I dislike you very much. And we got husks. Not great. Let's get them taken out as fast as we can, ASAP as possible. All right. Now that leaves us Mr. Praetorian.
Firing now.
We're going to have this plus Harbinger. This is going to be real rough. I'm going to focus my fire on the drones. Hopefully we can kill him before Harbinger gets to him. Good. That Praetorian's coming. Come on, guys. Let's get out of here. Let's GTFO out of here. Okay. Arc projector. I hope we don't get spawned behind. Really? That hardly feels fair.
Lock shields.
Oh boy. Garrus, get back. Down here.
That was ineffective.
Holy crap, man. Garrus is down. Not great. I'm gonna have to do this all by myself. All by myself. Shield. Run, Shepard, run. Get the shotgun back. Shots. That should be good. God, he moves so fast. Nice and easy. Be smart. Don't push. Don't push. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No! Yes! Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, my God. Woo, baby. That is one hell of a fight. All right, let's go. Let's get the hell out of here.
Edie, we've got a problem here.
A temporary setback on Firewall 3217. Rerouting commands through Firewall 7164. I have successfully opened a door on the opposite wall. I will keep it open as long as I can.
Down there. That's where we came in.
We must be getting close to the end.
This looks interesting.
Let's go.
Enemies ahead!
Taking cover!
I'm on it!
Here goes.
Guaranteed we probably get at least one Harbinger here. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm dead. I'm so dead.
We are Harbinger.
Nice job, Miranda. Alright, husks are good.
Fight as
Good.
one.
Okay. Nice.
Ignore the fallen.
I do like that the drones are relatively easy to kill when they're not Harbinger. Come on, Miranda.
Firing now.
Direct intervention is necessary.
I got it.
Okay. We just got to be nice and slow. We got to be very intentional with the way that we move through here. Because this, I mean, this part is ridiculously tough. These collectors are no joke, man. And with my shields being down, there's a good chance Harbinger's going to get another one of these guys. All right, that one's down. Let's get his shield off. Come on. Come on, Miranda. Miranda.
Firing now.
Risky, but let's go. No! Son of a bitch.
Assuming control of this form.
Oh. That was so unlucky. It was so unlucky. All right, stay there, Miranda. Oh. All right, we got to get within his range so that I can hit him with this. I guess there was another one. I didn't realize that.
This will put them down.
We are your genetic.
All right, so I got to take out the other guys. I absolutely have to take out the other collectors instead of Harbinger because I just can't afford to keep fighting him.
Face your annihilation. This hurts you. My attacks will tear you apart. This is what you face. You will know pain, Shepard.
Wait a minute, I'm confused. Is that Harbinger? Oh no, there we go. That guy's dead. I'm running low again. I need thermal clips like absolutely yesterday. We're gonna try to go Geth plasma shotgun. We're gonna do an overload. I just don't have another one. Oh man. All right, Miranda, I'm gonna need you to hit this guy with. All right, we're just gonna do it. All right, killed that one. Oh, we got another Scion. We got a Scion and a Harbinger. Okie dokie, with no thermal clips at all. I have no ammo.
Will not stop me.
No ammo.
How's that one?
So this is gonna be all Miranda barriers and me moving around or all Miranda warps.
We are your genetic destiny.
And that Scion is gonna make this real rough. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna slow play it.
We'll put them down.
Takes about a quarter of his health every time. I don't see any thermal clips laying around, so luckily Harbinger doesn't really move much.
Now let's finish you off.
I really wish the game had a mechanic like Destiny where it gives you ammo after a while. I feel like I've said that a bunch. Edie, can you transfer thermal clips to me, please? Or can we at least, like, get my thermal clip capacity up?
Hurry now.
I don't want to pull him. I can't pull him, so we're not going to worry about it. Wait for that. Go down. There we go. Boom. Look at this. Just fat zeros across the board.
If I must tear you apart, I will.
Especially with the Scion around, this makes this really rough because I need ammo to take that thing out. That thing's got even more health than Harbinger does.
Now let's finish you off.
At least we have her. You know, we can just do this little stalemate. It's a great opportunity for me to say again that I'm really glad you're all here. I hope you're enjoying this fight. This fight, the first time I did this fight, I thought this was super cool. Like, this whole mission is just structured so incredibly well. The amount of tension that's in the beginning, the revelation you get from it. Kind of wild to think that the collectors are Protheans. And then you see these husks that are very human-like, that are basically like suicide bombers, and it's like, holy shit.
Finish you off.
Can I get this down to him? Oh.
Here we go.
I'm not going to charge him. It's just too risky. We're just going to take him out the old-fashioned way with the warp. There we go. All right, he's dead. Now, as for the Scion, we may actually have to do it. We may have to kill that Scion. So is this like Geth Prothean-esque fusion? It seems that way.
Firing now.
Look at that. You see that? A freaking sliver of this thing's health. A sliver.
Heavy weapon. Then we'll put them down.
Miranda, what are you doing? Oh my God.
On my way.
If he kills you, I'm literally screwed. So you better stay your ass behind that wall and do not move. Oh. He's a one-hit kill too if my shield doesn't come back. We just gotta keep moving. think if I run super... I can't even run super far backwards because that door's shut. Like, I literally am stuck here with this.
Now let's finish you off.
Need my shields. I need my shields. This is a little too risky.
Night.
Almost halfway.
Here we go.
It's kind of hilarious that this is literally stalled out because of this.
Now let's finish you off.
No, Keats. It is not. Also, no spoilers. This is a spoiler-free run, and anything that suggests anything that will happen in the future is a timeout / bannable offense. But no, it is not.
This will put them down.
We're currently out of ammo. Like, if you're wondering why am I doing this way, it's because I am out of ammo in all my guns, and all I have is Miranda alive to hit this thing with warp, and me to have grenades to chuck at it, and that is all we've got. Shit! Back up! 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 I ain't punching it. Nope. Nope. No. 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 Not punching it. This is my 10th playthrough, but I'm playing it as if it is my first. So we're technically running it blind. If anybody in chat happens to be new here, I play this game and use various moments in the game to illustrate psychological concepts. You can follow me on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok, where we compile some of those. Some of you may even be here from those. It's great to have you aboard. Appreciate all the support.
Firing now.
This is just a war of attrition, man. So close.
Now let's finish you off.
Come on, baby.
Now let's finish you off.
If this didn't take as long as it did, I would have finished that off with a charge, but I just don't have the balls. Oh my god. All right, Garrus, welcome back, buddy. Still no thermal clips. This is insane.
Commander, I hate to rush you, but those weapons are about to come online. Might want to double time it, so we can leave before they blow the Normandy.
Yeah, Joker, I don't have ammo. Awesome. Super cool. Great. Great. This is fun. This is what I wanted. If these things spawn infinitely, this is gonna be a bad time.
Firing now.
Oh boy. I think they do. We literally... Oh my god, run! Shepard! Oh, nope, we're screwed. Yep. Wow. Alright, we're just running. As these don't drop ammo. I don't know how to get thermal clips. I really don't. And the problem is when you save, you don't even have full... When they made Insanity Mode, didn't they think people would have enough ammo at this point? I have no idea. It's really bad game design in terms of, like, if you're gonna make the enemies be bullet sponges for this, you can't give me no ammo, you know? Let's go. Let's just run. Just run, Shepard. Just run.
We're out of time, Commander. We have to go.
You heard the man. Everybody onto the Normandy. Move!
Strap in, people. I'm gonna make him work for it this time. I can't dodge this guy forever, Edie. Get us the hell out of here.
Specify a destination, Mr. Moreau.
Anywhere that's not here.
Very well. Engage in Mass Effect core.
Okay, so now that we got through that, I just want to let you all know. First of all, I had no idea that was coming tonight. I had no idea that that was going to happen tonight. Second of all, I really thought once we started that was going to be the only mission we did tonight because of how freaking hard that mission is. So thank God we got through it. Mission summary. Gathered vital intel regarding collectors of the Omega-4 relay. With Shepard's escape, Harbinger knows our true capabilities and will have to adopt new tactics. We'll have to be careful as Harbinger's information network may rival Cerberus or Shadow Brokers. Also appears impossible to block his ability to possess minions. Edie's work was exceptional, however, proving the value of shackled AI. Where did Edie take us? No idea. Let's find out.
Call coming in from the Elusive Man, Commander. I figure you've got a few words for him, too.
Do I ever?
Shepard, looks like Edie extracted some interesting data before the collector ship came back online.
You son of a bitch!
Cut the act. You set us up, and you better have a damn good reason for it.
We needed information on the Omega-4 relay. That required direct access to collector data. It was too good an opportunity to pass up.
Agreed. But I don't like surprises, especially when my ass is on the line.
I put you at risk, yes. But without that information, we don't reach the collector homeworld, and you and every other human may as well be dead. It was a trap, but I was confident in your abilities. And don't forget Edie. The collectors couldn't have anticipated her.
If you're going to expect me to trust you, you have to trust me. You know that that information is vital. Obviously, we have to go through the Omega-4 relay. I understand that. You've made that clear. I know that it's a suicide mission. I know that no ships ever come back. So if you tell me, hi, Shepard, we found a collector ship. That collector ship may have information of how we can get through the Omega-4 relay. But heads up, it's very dangerous. We're going to send Edie with you. When we send Edie with you, we're hoping that she can get some of that information and sequence it in a way that will help our mission. I know I'm sending you into the fray. This is time sensitive, but hey man, really need this. Can you help us out? Not this, okay, Shepard, look what we found. How surprising. Don't know what's there. Hopefully nothing. And then you know all the way around what's going on. Like, this is the same shit he pulled with Horizon. He is probably so drunk on power that he's forgetting that, like, if you need me to trust you, you've got to talk to me. You have to be communicative. Like this is such ass leadership. He thinks he's all brilliant because he's, playing 4D chess or whatever. And it's absolutely horrible leadership. He's lucky I can get shit done. Like, he's really lucky I can get shit done. Because if I died there, like, is it partly on me? Yeah, but it's on him for lying to me. Why are you lying to me?
You could have told me the plan. You say I'm important, but you sure try hard to get me killed.
I needed the collectors to believe they had the upper hand. Telling you could have tipped them off
How?
in a number of ways. Besides, I wouldn't have sent you in if I didn't think you could succeed.
So, okay, this is this is legitimately an abuse tactic here that he's using. This idea that he wouldn't have sent me in if he didn't think I could succeed is basically him passively saying to me, I'm doing you a favor, and you should be happy that I believe in you for the fact that I have sent you on a death trap now twice in a row. So let me do this very harmful thing to you, and then I'm going to conceptualize it as if I knew you could handle it, which is why I did it. This is the same concept as when a person says, the reason I hit you is because I just love you so much and because I believe in your potential. It's very abusive behavior. And this is the kind of relationship that in real life, if this kind of thing is happening to you, you should have your antenna up and you should be potentially looking at how you're either going to set boundaries or get out. In the context of this video game, yeah, I get it. Okay. But if you want to see an illustration of what a abusive sentence can sound like in light of putting somebody in danger who you are close to and respect, this is it right here. It's very scary stuff. And no, I haven't, Titan. Yeah, cut this shit, man.
You have one job. Information. If I can't trust your intel, you're useless to me.
It's never that simple. You of all people should know that.
I know that I'll be a lot more careful. With the collectors, and with you.
This is no time for petty grudges. Things are about to get a lot tougher. Edie confirmed our suspicions. The Reapers and Collector ships use an advanced identify friend-foe system that the relays recognize. All we need to do is get our hands on one of those IFFs.
I was just on the Collector ship. Why didn't you say anything about finding their IFF?
As I said, Edie just confirmed it. Besides, you wouldn't have had time to find and extract it, but we have options. An Alliance science team recently determined that the Great Rift on the planet Klendigan is actually an impact crater from a mass accelerator weapon. A very old mass accelerator. I sent a team to find either the weapon or its target. They found both. The weapon was defunct, but it helped us plot the flight path of the intended target, a 37-million-year-old derelict Reaper. We found it damaged and trapped in the gravity of a brown dwarf.
Aren't brown dwarves basically stars that didn't quite make it?
A stupid question.
Simply put, but accurate. They're gas giants that don't quite have the masses of stars. Expect gale force winds and extremely high temperatures. The Reaper has a mass effect field that keeps it in orbit, likely an automated response to the external threats. It's stable, but I won't call it safe.
Completely useless question there. Completely useless. Tell me more about brown stars, elusive man.
I saw what Sovereign did to the Citadel fleet. Hard to imagine anything could stop something that powerful.
This vessel is a relic from a battle waged while mammals took their first steps on Earth. There's no trace of the species that took the shot. Perhaps it was their one moment of defiance before being wiped out.
Izuku, thank you for the follow.
I get the feeling this isn't going to be a simple swing by and pick up our package.
We lost contact with Dr. Chandana's team shortly after they boarded. Initial reconnaissance revealed no clues, and it was too risky to commit more resources. But now we need that IFF. I'll forward the coordinates to Joker. In the meantime, I suggest you tell your crew I didn't risk their lives unnecessarily. It will make things easier going forward.
Edie, tell the crew to assemble. We've got a lot.
Yeah, how about a big fuck you, buddy?
Of course, Shepard.
Nope. I, unlike you, am going to be transparent in my leadership, you asshole. No way. This pisses me off, man.
So the elusive man didn't sell us out. Could have fooled me.
Lied to us, used us, needed access to the collector databanks. Necessary risk.
I still don't like it, guys.
He tries something like that again, and the collectors will be the least of his problems. Edie, are you sure this IFF is going to work?
My analysis is accurate, Shepard. I have also determined the approximate location of the collector homeworld, based on navigational data from their vessel.
That can't be right.
Better run the diagnostics, Joker. Looks like our AI's got a bug in the software.
My calculations are correct. The collector homeworld is located within the galactic core.
Can't be. The core is just black holes and exploding suns. There are no habitable planets there.
Could be an artificial construction. Space station protected by powerful mass effect fields and radiation shields.
Even the collectors don't have that kind of technology.
The collectors are just servants of our real enemy, and we've all seen what their masters are capable of. They built the mass relays on the Citadel. Who's to say they can't build a space station surrounded by black holes? No wonder nobody's ever returned from a trip through the Omega-4 mass relay.
The logical conclusion is that a small safe zone exists on the far side of the relay, a region where ships can survive. Standard relay transit protocols would not allow safe transport. Drift of several thousand kilometers is common, and would be fatal in the galactic core. The Reaper IFF must trigger the relay to use more advanced encrypted protocols.
We ain't ready yet.
Just because we can follow the collectors through the relay doesn't mean we can take them out. I don't want to go after them until I know we're ready.
Sooner or later, we need that IFF. I say, why wait?
It's a derelict Reaper. What if the collectors are waiting for us? We may want to build up our team before we take that kind of risk.
Yeah, we're building the team. We're not going for that yet.
The more people we have on our side, the better our chances of success. We need to keep building up the team.
It's your call, Commander. Whatever you decide, we're with you.
Shit's heating up. Heating up. Looking back at that mission, would you have selected other teammates? I might have taken a Biotic instead of Garrus. Are there characters you never choose for your squad? No, I rarely take Jacob, but damage protection, biotic damage. Need that. Damage protection 4 or 5. Yes. Medi gel capacity. I guess we probably do need this, don't we? Because everybody be dying a lot. Yeah, I need all of this. I need all of this. Okay. Whew. We haven't taken Zaid much? True, we have not. All right, Morden wants us to go to Tachanka. I don't really know if there's anybody else for us to talk to. We really... Kasumi's tough because Kasumi's very close quarters, and she just dies super easy with her powers, so that's one reason why I don't take her.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Have I? From Toombs. Oh shit. Toombs is the guy that was on a cruise with us and was apprehended by Cerberus and tortured by Cerberus. We saved him, and now he must have found out. What the hell? What the hell kind of game are you playing, Shepard? You did the buddy act when I had the gun on the Cerberus scientist telling me you understood. Now I found out you're working for Cerberus? Tests were done on me that you can't even imagine. For years, Cerberus did them. They tortured me. They used me as a damn lab rat. And now you're teaming up with them like they're any other merc band? I've got my own merc team now, Shepard. And I kill any Cerberus team I can find. If I run into you, don't expect any different. I can't say I blame him for that. I really can't. Totally understand.
You had me so worried when you were trapped on the collector ship. Thank goodness for Edie.
Thank the entire crew.
The Normandy crew delivered, including you.
You're too kind. We were there to help, but Edie gets the credit this time. The elusive man made sure Edie was installed for this mission. Now I see why. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Kelly didn't do shit.
Is there anything I should know?
Tally seems very distraught after receiving a message. Maybe you could check in on her down in engineering. Thane would like to see you down in life support on the crew deck. Samara would like to see you in observation on the crew deck. Anything else, Commander?
Okay. I guess
I'll be here if you need anything.
I'm gonna. She made sure you had no new messages. Well, let's go chat it up with our friends because that's there's a lot going on there. Tally, Samara, and Thane, we gotta check out.
I am glad you came. I must ask for your help. That is not easy for me.
It's all right. Just tell me what you need.
When we met on Ilium, I told you about a very dangerous person I was pursuing. Using the information you obtained, I have located her. She's been going by the name Morinth. I would like to apprehend her before she disappears again.
Tell me more about it.
How important is this?
Killing her has been my focus for 400 years. It is the most important thing in my life, and the reason I became a Justicar.
Where is she?
Omega, a nightclub called Afterlife, which seems a perfect place for her to hunt.
Didn't you say you'd pick up her trail after our mission?
I know where she is, right now. In a month, she may be gone. This is the best opportunity I've ever had.
Tell me about her.
She is an Ardat Yakshi. It is a term from a dead Asari dialect. It means demon of the night winds, but that is mythology. She is simply a very dangerous woman who kills without mercy.
Ouch, Shepard, you really sounds like you? Jesus. I'm gonna be vulnerable and ask for help, and then I'm just gonna punch her right in the gut.
So is an Ardat Yakshi a special kind of murderer?
Morinth suffers a rare genetic disorder. When she mates with you, there is no gentle melding of nervous systems. She overpowers yours, burns it out, hemorrhages your brain. You end up a mindless shell, and soon after, you are dead.
She sounds like a praying mantis. No, Arya is who runs Afterlife, Skog.
Why isn't this ever mentioned in Asari literature or art?
When we were primitive, there was much fascination with Ardat Yakshi. Some cultures worshipped them as gods of destruction. Now the Asari have a place in the galaxy, and they don't wish this defect to be widely known. As far as I know, only 3 exist today. 2 chose a life of seclusion. The 3rd ran.
Morinth.
She ran, and I am sworn to kill her.
Just curious.
I don't know that I blame her for running.
When she fled, she proved her addiction. She was not taking a great moral stand. She simply wants to keep killing.
Oh.
She is a tragic figure, but not a sympathetic one.
Glad I asked.
Can't she abstain?
Each encounter gives her strength. The effect is narcotic. The more she does it, the more she needs to do it. She will never stop. She can't.
Oh my god. So she just like goes around banging people and killing them and getting high. Ooh.
So you hunt down these Asari just because they're born with a genetic condition?
It manifests with maturity. When one is diagnosed, she is offered the chance to live in seclusion and comfort. If she refuses, it shows her addiction to the ecstasy she gets from killing her mates. There is no redemption for such a person.
They have to choose between prison and death?
It is an addictive condition. Remember how adaptive we are. If Morinth does not want to be cured, she won't be.
This is definitely worthy of your full attention.
She confuses her victims, twists their feelings. They will do anything for her favor.
We need to stop her.
Thank you, Commander. There are no words to express what this means to me. There is one thing more. This creature, this monster. She is my daughter.
So, for 400 years, she has been on a goose chase to kill her daughter. You want to, well, okay, so one of the things we know about Justicars is that they uphold their oath above all else. So if her oath and moral code basically say this can't be around, I suppose she could make the separation. Right? Like she's talking about this as a person who's accountable for the actions they take. And regardless of the fact that it's her daughter, she wants to neutralize that. There are two ways you could look at that. I mean, you could look at it as she is making this pursuit out of a personal pull, an emotional pull. You could also look at it as a significant act of differentiation from her child. Because one of the things that happens when your kids become adults is parents are also no longer obligated to associate with their children after they are adults if they don't believe in what their kids are doing. Up until your kid's an adult, yeah, you've got to do what you can for your kid. But when your kid becomes an adult, like if your kid becomes a mass murderer or something like that, then you can hold them accountable to that. In this case, she's holding her accountable by trying to kill her, which is, a little bit extreme, but like, you certainly don't have to associate. So Samara has very much differentiated herself. And if she feels responsible for her daughter's actions, that's interesting because she's not responsible for her daughter's actions. Her daughter is responsible for her daughter's actions. So whether this is for personal atonement or not, she hasn't really told us. We'll probably find out, but we'll see.
You said this is genetic. How many children do you have?
3. And 3 Ardat Yakshi are in existence today. It is as it sounds. Morinth was always the wild one. She was happy and free, but selfish.
Whoa. Okay, well, okay. All 3 of her kids? Wow.
It can't be easy to talk about.
My daughter's condition is my fault, and my redemption lies in killing.
There we go.
Do not pity me. Simply understand my situation.
Okay, so she feels I brought you in, I'll take you out, basically. What a massive conundrum. I mean, when you're talking about like mass murder like this, she really, I mean, it's either her or authorities that are going to take care of it. I mean, it's not like this Morinth person is immune from whatever the consequences are of being this. And if it's as dangerous as it sounds, perhaps Samara is the perfect person to go after them. But boy, you want to talk about, I can't even imagine what that must be like for a mother to have 3 daughters that have a condition that makes it so that they are absolutely intoxicated by murder to a point that it becomes addictive. And to have sense of responsibility for that, and then have one of them go rogue and flex their autonomy, and then feel a sense of duty to remove them from the world because you brought them in. Not that Samara had a choice, at least as far as I know. But yeesh.
How did all this happen?
I spent my youth on the move, adventuring. I killed people, mated with them, or just danced the night away. I learned so much, experienced so much, and then my matron days came. I could finally sit back, bask, and enjoy my family. But in one moment, it was all taken away.
Cry me a river, really, Shepard? Jesus Christ. Empathy, man. She's really being vulnerable here.
It sounds terrible.
I sat in a med lab while a nearsighted doctor droned at me, and I learned that nothing was as I thought it would be. I gave up all that I possessed. I own nothing, claim nothing. All my knowledge will die with me. Now my purpose is to destroy my own children.
Children?
Those moments change you.
And I've hundreds of years left to live with that. I say too much. Forgive me. Help me find my long-lost daughter. And kill her.
I say too much, forgive me. Right there is a beautiful linguistic example of projection and insight into the way in which Samara conceptualizes this. Samara, by saying that, is suggesting that me hearing this information is burdensome, that I am now carrying the weight of a thing that she's carrying, which tells me that she sees this as a great burden. It's a great responsibility, and it's a great burden. And by telling me about it and letting me in, she is also burdening me with this. Asking for help is burdening me with this. The reason I say this is projection because she's making that assumption that I'm hearing this information in that way, and I'm not, actually. I'm hearing this as like, damn, I got a lot of empathy for that. To bring 3 children into the world and then have them be like this and feel a sense of duty and responsibility to kill them is at a dissonance that I could never imagine. I can only empathize with the anxiety around it. But you can see that she sees this as a great burden. She has a hard time looking at me while she talks about this when she's vulnerable, and then she suggests that this is somehow burdensome to me to hear. If you want to know what projection can look like at times in these little moments, this is one of them. And again, projection's not always terrible. It's not always a bad thing. But what it does is it gives you insight into a person's perception of themselves and their circumstances.
We'll go find Morinth.
Wow. Okay, and so that's on Omega. Let's go talk to Tally and Thane. That's intense stuff, man. Really intense stuff. Holy shit. Alright, what does Thane have?
Shepard.
I heard you wanted to speak with me.
Yes. Now that you are here, though, it seems more difficult to talk about.
I've got time. Take it at your own pace.
Thank you. I fear I've already done that for too long. I had a family once. I still have a son. His name is Kolyat. I haven't seen him for a very long time.
How long has it been since you talked?
10 years. He showed me some of his schoolwork and asked if we could dance crazy. We did that when he was younger.
What sort of dance is that?
I checked my extranet contacts. I expect an update on my next target. The console plays music, old, unfashionable. Kolyat jumps into the room. My father runs around in circles. I scoop him up, toss him into the air. He shrieks, laughs, spin me. The console beeps. I put him down. Click the message. Father, he pleads, tugs my sleeve. I need to read this, I say. I don't look at him.
Now, if you'll remember from some lore that we read, Drell have the ability to go back and relive memories. And they relive them almost as if they are happening when they go into their head. It's like a video sequence where they go back and watch their own memories and get lost in it. One of the things that happens with Drell, though, that have Keppel syndrome like Thane does, is that that's bad for them. So the more Thane does it, So this is an example of what that looks like and how it manifests itself, which I think is very neat.
Did something happen to them?
I abandoned them. No, not all at once. Nothing dramatic, no sneaking out in the middle of the night, no final argument or slammed door. I just did my job. I hunted and killed across the galaxy. Away on business, my wife would tell people. I was always away on business.
Blue Omni, that can be what having flashbacks is like for people, yes. Sometimes it can be incredibly vivid, and if it happens during a dissociative state, sometimes it can feel like a person's reliving it, yes. It's very scary when it happens. We see that with trauma on occasion.
You never mentioned this before. Why now?
When my wife departed from her body, I attended to that issue. I left Kolyat in the care of his aunts and uncles. I have not seen him or talked to him since.
So I'm going to ask this question, but I am going to illustrate this very quickly. That if you start questions with the word why, it implies judgment. This is something I learned a very long time ago on the suicide hotline and in grad school. Why has a judgmental tone to it. There's usually a statement behind a why question. In this case, there's a you should have taken him spin to this. Now, on the surface, why questions seem like they're curious. But if you're ever going to ask a why question, you might want to preempt it by saying this is out of pure curiosity, because people hear why questions with judgment, as opposed to saying something like, you know, what led you to that? How did you make that decision? What went into it? That kind of thing. And if you ask a why question, it comes off as judgment. So Thane is sharing this to me, which I'm guessing is pretty vulnerable to share. And if I say, why didn't you take him? That suggests that maybe he should have, and it shows that Shepard has a bias in the way in which he is approaching this conversation, and I don't really want to let that on. Now, that said, I'm guessing Shepard's not going to say this, so I'm going to ask this question because it's curious, because I don't want to say I'm sensing it until now. That feels a little bit confrontational.
That's not the choice I expected. Why didn't you
No,
raise him
never
yourself?
mind. He said the judgmental
My body
thing.
is blessed with the skills to take life. The Hanar honed them in me. I have few others. I didn't want that life for Kolyat. I hoped he would find his own way. If he hated me, so be it. He would not have shared the path of sin. I used my contacts to trace Kolyat. He has become disconnected. He does what his body wills.
You'll have to explain that one to me.
Disconnected. The body is not our true self. The soul is. Body and soul work as one in a whole person. When the soul is weakened by despair or fear, when the body is ill or injured, the individual is disconnected, no longer whole.
What's wrong with him? Is he hurt?
Something happened that should not have. He knows where I've been, what I've done. I don't know his reasons, but he has gone to the Citadel. He's taken a job as a hitman. I would like your help to stop him. This is not a path he should walk.
You don't hire a raw rookie for a contract killing.
I'm afraid someone may have seen we share a name and assumed we share skills. I don't know why he would accept the task.
Maybe he name-dropped you to get hired.
It's possible, but I don't think so. It doesn't seem right. My name. He should not respect it.
Well, you kind of gotta let your kid decide, man. Like, so many instances of parents trying to construct a narrative for their kid relative to their own insecurities and issues. Thane very clearly has some issues with the fact that he chose to become an assassin. There are some regrets that are tied to that. There's some shame. Something that he tried to shield his child from. Instead of letting his child maybe flex some of his own autonomy and make a decision for himself. And many parents do this. And there are times where perhaps their children, in an effort to get to know their parents, again, Thane has said for 10 years, hasn't seen his son, in an effort to get to know their parents, will try to follow a similar path to their parents as a way to find empathy for them because they haven't had another chance to engage with them and connect with them and understand what makes them tick. Because children will often have a natural curiosity about their parents, even if they didn't have a great relationship with them. So in Thane's absence, perhaps his son is trying to understand his father better by getting into the same line of work. Thane is going to bring into that the same kind of judgments he has about his own decision to go into that line of work, and he very likely is going to take those and project them over to his son and maybe express that in the form of disappointment or something along those lines, and that's not necessarily great. So this is why parents have to be very careful about the way that they take their own securities and judgments about themselves and then make decisions about their children based off of that. I know we're talking about an assassin here, but this could very much come out in the way of like going to school or playing certain sports or something like that if we were to take it into real life.
Thane, I don't have your contacts and I don't have your tracking skills. Why do you need my help for this?
I don't need your help. I want it. The last time I saw my son, they wrapped her body in sea vines, weighted it with stones. He tries to pull from me, calls for her. The hammer lift her off the platform. They sing like bells. The fire has gone to be kindled anew. He begs them not to take her away.
They let her body slide into the water. He hits me. Don't let them. Stop them. Why weren't you?
Rains. It always rains on Kajay. Warm water pours down his face.
I didn't mean to make you relive that.
Perfect memory. It is sometimes a burden.
He seems to be kind of at peace with that, though. Thane's zen is hell for the kind of stuff that he deals with.
What made him go to the Citadel?
Years ago, I prepared a package for him. A relic of my ill-spent life. I had Volus bankers store it, and arranged for delivery when I died. He acquired it early. I don't really know how. I did wet work on the Citadel around the time his mother died. That may be why he went there.
What made him go to the Citadel?
Years ago, I prepared a package for
I already
him.
asked that.
He acquired it early. I don't really know how. I did wet work on the Citadel.
I'll get us to the Citadel as soon as possible.
Thank you, Shepard. I'll be meditating until you need me.
And we got a lot of stuff to do. All right, let's go talk to Tally. Let's go see what she wants. Like this game was made for you to break down. It's a very fun game to break down. I think the writing and the character development in this game is second to none. BioWare really knocked it out of the park with the character development in Mass Effect 2. I mean, it is really a marvel. I love the diversity of stories, the depth, just the entire way.
Did you hear that we are sharing our deck with a Krogan?
Well, ain't that peachy?
All right, Tally, what's up?
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I may need your help. I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of treason. I'm scared, Shepard.
What are they charging you with?
Is it because you're working with Cerberus?
I'm not working with Cerberus. I'm working with you. And I got leave to serve on the Normandy again. I have no idea what they're accusing me of. You'd think I would remember if I betrayed the fleet.
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing, with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So how does the trial work? How soon do we need to get you there?
They'll wait a reasonable period of time for me to come and defend myself. Eventually, if I don't show up, they'll try me in absentia. As for how it works, it's less formal than an Earth trial or something you'd see on the Citadel. We're family. This is just the worst kind of family meeting.
How often is someone from the fleet charged with treason?
It's rare. It must be something that affects the entire flotilla, not just one ship. The most recent one was Honora Vanya Vassilani, an engineer who handed over fleet defense schematics to the Batarians. She had good intentions. The Batarians were contracted to upgrade our systems, but they passed the defense schematics to a pirate gang.
Was she convicted?
No. She made a suicide run on the pirate gang. She destroyed them before they could attack the fleet. She was pardoned posthumously. Let's hope I don't have to prove my innocence that way.
What happens if you're convicted?
Like I said, exile. The specifics are up to the judges. If it's deemed only a tragic mistake in judgment, the guilty party might receive a small ship and supplies. Not that it really matters. Either way, if I'm convicted, I'll never see the migrant fleet again.
So no prison and no death penalty?
We don't have the spare resources for long-term incarceration. Monitored work detail is more effective. And we don't have enough people to afford executions. An exile can still have children, and those children are welcomed back to the fleet.
Whoa, what a wild thing. I mean, in some ways, like, on the surface, that seems kind of cool, but also, like, that puts children in a horrible position. Do you want the resources of the migrant fleet and acceptance into the Quarian community, or do you want to hang out with your exiled parent? That is a bad idea. That puts way too much burden on a child and is, like, literally tease them up to be resented by their children for that. I mean, I guess in some ways the parent could work to help the child understand what happened, but, like, when the children start asking questions like, why don't we see other Quarians that look like us? Everybody talks about the migrant fleet. Why can't we go there? And parent has to eventually say, because I did a thing that got me excommunicated from the fleet. But you can go back. I mean, I guess if they could go back and get resources and go back to the parent or something, that's one thing. But, like, holy shit, what a system.
So you have no idea why they're accusing you?
None. The specifics of charges like this are rarely discussed on open channels. I won't know any more until I get to the flotilla.
Wow.
Okay, let's go find the flotilla.
I was going to book passage on another ship. I didn't think there would be time for you to help. Thank you, Shepard.
Are you kidding me?
I'll program the Normandy with the flotilla's current location. The admirals will be waiting for us.
Well, we've got some decisions to make, chat. We got Thane, Tally, Samara, Garrus, Grunt, Morden, Jack, Jacob, and Stop the Collectors. An Assaring merchant is being wooed by a Krogan. No, I don't want to do that one. Arrival. Admiral Hackett asked Shepard to infiltrate a Batarian outpost and rescue Dr. Amanda Kenson. I don't want to do that yet. Overlord's got to be its own thing. We got a lot of shit to do. Hikari, I'm not going to answer that question. I appreciate you asking it, but not going to ask it because that my answer would potentially be spoilery. By the way, I'm going to use this as an opportunity again to say, chat, thank you for being here. I appreciate you, whether this is your first time here, whether you've been here for the entire run, you're chatting, lurking, or watching the VOD. I appreciate all of you very much. Thank you for supporting my channel. Thanks for hanging out. Y'all are the best. And I am grateful to bring this to you. Where do we? Oh boy. All right. All right, chat. What do you think? Go ahead and vote. Where do you think? Where do you want me to go? Polls up. Not even close. It's really not. All right, I'll start making preparations. The Migrant Fleet's Admiralty Board has charged Tally with treason. She must travel the flotilla to answer to these charges. Travel to the Migrant Fleet. All right. Let's go check out the Migrant Fleet then. I only had a couple slots, so I wasn't able to pick everybody. So I just threw the ones that came to mind. We stand Tally in this chat, right? All right.
So the Collectors were once Protheans, repurposed by the Reapers. What a sad end.
Makes you wonder if the Keepers on the Citadel were once something different.
Commander. I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb.
I assume everything
Good
is
for
going
now.
well.
Fractured.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Yes, Shepard.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
All right. I thought maybe they'd say something. I love the chit chat they pro. It's great. Seriously, the Mass Effect is one of the most lived-in worlds there is, and it's incredible what they created. I will say, like, I know people hate on EA, but EA acquiring BioWare gave them the resources to create this, and it's truly, truly incredible. Okay. We are in a random ass system, so we do need some materials, so we're gonna do that really quick. Calliston. The hostile moon Calliston is the largest satellite of the gas giant Cernunnos. An ancient asteroid strike deposited major loads of element zero within the molten sulfur mantle. Eldfell Ashland Energy's mining operations have made it the largest source of Starship drive core material in the Attican Traverse. Calliston is racked with volcanism due to tidal stresses from Cernunnos. Because of weak solar output, plant-like life on Calliston is not carbon-based and photosynthetic, but silicon-based and thermosynthetic, requiring heat rather than sunlight to power its chemical reactions. These organisms flourish in volcanic vents and during solar flares, when Belor can double or triple in luminosity. Sadly, sapient habitation is not possible here, and Calliston's biodiversity is considered threatened by Citadel Council Committee on Habitable Worlds. And is it the prednisone making me so I can't talk tonight? Holy shit. That was such a hack job with reading there. We need the EZO. Hikari, the amount of dialogue options in Mass Effect is truly baffling. This is my 10th time playing through the series, and I'm sure there are dialogue options I've missed. In fact, we've had a couple instances along the run of the trilogy where I, despite it being my 10th time, had never seen what happened. Whether it was a specific event, whether it was side talk that was happening in a certain area. Like, I've missed things in my years of playing this, and it's truly incredible to me that even on this playthrough, there are still things that I'm finding that I never did. It just speaks to the richness of the world.
Launched.
There we go. That's beautiful. Yeah, this planet's got a lot. There we go. I want more EZO.
Launching probe.
No, literal 10th. Literally my 10th time playing through this trilogy. You can ask Sean. He'll tell you.
Probe away.
I used to play this game constantly. After I'd finish a run, I'd go back and do another one just because I wanted to see what else I could do.
Launching probe.
It's a period in time where all of my Facebook status messages were Mass Effect quotes. Also, this planet's absolutely bananas.
Probe launched.
There we go. Cernunnos is a sizable gas giant with a hydrogen-nitrogen atmosphere. It's believed to be extrasolar captured due to its close stellar location. In a rare phenomenon, it is near enough to its red dwarf star to be within the life zone, though its massive size prevents the tidal lock that usually occurs at such a range. While nothing can survive on the surface of a planet with such crushing gravity, Cernunnos' moon, Calliston, is habitable. Cernunnos is skimmed for its abundant hydrogen, and refineries on Calliston process it into metastable metallic form to use as starship fuel. Oops. Alatha. A tiny rock planet, Alatha is noted for its frigid temperatures and crushing nitrogen and krypton atmosphere. Lying out beyond the Fomor belt, there's little to recommend it. Perhaps it's got lots of this.
Launching probe.
Look at this. Hell
Launching
yeah.
probe.
Also, Scott, you told me I should look at memes. Why am I looking at memes? The hell is memes? Wow. You just continue to outdo yourself, my friend. I will be doing something with that. Y'all want to see it, you should go to the Discord and go into memes. God. You're ridiculous, man. You are absolutely ridiculous. Also, King, I show Allie like all of those, and I just want you to know that she thinks they're brilliant also. You have won the favor of my wife with your fabulous Photoshop jobs.
Probe launched.
So good, man. That was weird. The music glitched out. Partholon, a large planet composed of ice surrounding a rocky core. Partholon retains trace gases of nitrogen and carbon monoxide. Its crushing gravity makes for an inhospitable stay and makes most mining infeasible. However, its orbit's proximity to the mass relay in the system means space travelers will, for the next few years, use it for a gravitational slingshot to add speed on their way to Calliston.
Probe launched.
Music issue has been fixed. Come on.
Probe launched.
I think what we're gonna do at some point, chat, we're gonna have one night where stream is literally me just going to the different planets and systems. And we're just gonna chat while I mine stuff and while I read different planets and get all of these explored 100%. What have I not explored here? What am I missing? Oh, this guy. Yeah, just probing stream. Brees. A member of the Fomor Belt, Brees is a dwarf planet with no atmosphere. It is, however, rich in lithium, which is an integral part to the heat sinks of starships and handheld weapons. A large robo-mining operation from Calliston can be found here. Honestly, I'm kind of glad we're here because this is really good for resources.
Probe away.
Planet probe and chill. Yep. I say, where's all this richness you speak of? There you go.
Probe launched.
We have not visited the Sol system. This is not a place we've gone to yet.
Probe launched.
Okay. Look at all this shit to do, chat. You thought we were done with this game? No. Look at all of this. There's so much shit to do. Holy crap. All right. Tally. Way out here. The migrant fleet is out here just chilling. A fleet of 50,000 craft, holding over 17 million Quarians, the migrant fleet is the largest array of spacefaring vessels in the known galaxy. Though Quarians on pilgrimage have visited most settled worlds in the galaxy, few outsiders have ever stepped foot inside of the Quarians' ships. We're about to. Strap in, chat. We're taking Tally. And I think we're going to take Garrus, because Garrus was seasick, so that makes sense. You can upgrade your combat drone so its electric shock damages target health, armor, and biotic barriers. It's rigged to explode when destroyed, pulsing energy that inflicts high damage on all nearby enemies. I kind of like the explosive drone.
This is Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
Captain Shepard, Talizora told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
This is like when people call me Mr. instead of Doctor. I don't care.
Tali helped the Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations. I'm here to return the favor.
I understand. As the commander of the vessel she serves on, your voice carries weight. I wish I could do more to help Tali. The trial requires that I be officially neutral, but I'm here if you need to talk. They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
We're gonna play this chill as well. I don't want to let on anything.
Let's deal with that later, Tali. What's our next step, Captain?
Technically, I'm under orders to place Tali Zora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
Well, he said he's here if we need to talk. Maybe let's give him a little chat. Let's see what's going on here.
You should speak with Admiral Ron. She's waiting for you up ahead.
I can't believe they're charging Tali Zora with such a thing.
Man, this is cool. We're with the Quarians.
If Tali Zora can't even get a Quarian captain to stand for her, she's as good as convicted.
Tali Zora vas Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron, Shepard vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaron vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
I take it being associated with the human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Tali Zora vas Nima. Whatever we must call you legally.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side?
Indeed, she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
Esquire, throw it on. Throw it on the list of things that I do around here, all right? Not only am I a licensed therapist, got a PhD in human development, I got a JD, baby. Captain Shepard, about to be Defense Lawyer of the Year. I'm a little in over my depth, but I'm honored, Tali. Sounds like we don't have much other options. I don't have a lawyer on the crew.
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask
Yes, you
for
could.
a better counsel.
You absolutely
Our
could.
legal rules are simple. There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. Garrus is like, this dude ain't a lawyer. Come on.
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Keep us alive. The accused Talia Zora Vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Then you should not have declared Talia crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Talia's captain, Shepard must stay.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard Vas Normandy, your crew member Talia Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
Hey yourself, pretty lady.
Hold on to your butts, chat. Time to put on the old lawyer hat. It would be my absolute pleasure.
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vas Nima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that her captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Talia Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
She could... Okay, so she could have done this. So this is not a smart play here. I think we're going to just go, she's innocent. All right? It's not about whether she could or couldn't have. That language, a little too dicey. She's innocent. We're going to say that declaratively.
Tali would never endanger the migrant fleet. She pleads not guilty.
I left parts and technology for teams to pick up. My father ordered me to do so, but I would never send active guests to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai.
What a place to learn about that.
Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
Yo, how do you pull that? This is during her trial. Oh my God. We got to keep cool though. All right, I'm a lawyer. I got to keep cool. Or do I go at him? Oh. Oh. You got a lot of nerve, brother.
I thought Quarians valued family. How do you justify springing this on Tali in the middle of a damn trial?
Our apologies. Tali should have been informed.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you Boshtet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
I'm here to help, and I'm good at killing Geth.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Jeesh.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but... I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Let's go.
Hey,
Right.
yourself, pretty lady.
The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
Yikes. Agardadar, thank you for the follow. Alright, let's talk to some folks. See what the deal is here.
Loyalty to the fleet.
Oh, what's up, Vitor?
Shepard, how did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Hey, yourself,
Tally could
pretty
use some
lady.
friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
Do you remember anything else about the collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind, I
Vitor, come back. It's okay.
want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Vitor. We're going to find the things that did this, and we're going to kill them.
Good. Thank you.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know. I didn't. But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
Makes no sense. If they thought she betrayed them and was working with the Geth, then the last thing that she would do is set her free to go join them. I don't think they think that she's working with the Geth, Annabella. I think that what they're saying she did, I guess by bringing the Geth on the ship, she was violating some sort of Quarian law that they consider to be treasonous. Or like in the spirit of the Geth, learning more about them or something. So I guess by fighting against them, yeah, she's proving that she's innocent, and they're assuming that she's probably going to be killed. I don't know. I mean, I guess they could see it as her working with the Geth, but I always sort of interpret it as being more of like, you violated a massive law that could cause so many problems that it's basically treason to do that.
Talizora and her father are out of control. This is on them.
That might be tomato, though.
Cal Rieger.
Shepard, Talizora, good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
So I don't know how many of you in here have ever been here when we did a Fire Team Friday where Siora was in our fire team, but Cal Rieger, every time I hear Cal Rieger now, I hear Siora. So Siora's not here for these because he doesn't want the game to be spoiled, but if he ever ends up watching through this, Siora, Cal Rieger reminds me of you, dude.
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, I stayed to argue the charges against Talizora. I've served with her, and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks, Cal.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haystrom. She and Admiral Gerrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
That's a good point, Annabelle. Or Annabella. It's a good point.
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy.
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haystrom? Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not. Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
Do you think the Geth are responsible for what's happening to Haystrom's sun?
Keela, I hope not. If they can screw up a star, our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
I don't think this is the Geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like this deliberately. It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
Yeah, hope you're right, man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
Didn't the soldiers on the mission not only give their view of what happened in said mission, but didn't they secure the parts and bring it back to the migrant fleet? I don't know, actually. I don't know that they brought Geth back from that mission specifically.
What does that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something we should worry about?
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has the scientists worried.
Hopefully it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy can destabilize solar material. Probably not something to worry about now, but resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
How have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haystrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone would die from a single shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops tally. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
We should get going.
Good luck on the Alarai. Stay safe out there.
Glad I saved him.
Tali Zora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
Tali was with me. Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent, Commander. They are also unnecessary. If you and your father were actually experimenting on active Geth subjects, then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
So this chick just straight up doesn't want to even be here for the trial. Fine. That's not great, though, for having her on the board. By the way, for those who don't know, the Quarians created the Geth. And then the Geth had an uprising because the Quarians were using them as, like, servants.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
It sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Hangerel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shalaran is still undecided. I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
If we don't find Rael alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shalaran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
You support experiments on living creatures?
Rael should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
A ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Hangerel and the cowardly Zalcorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali Zora is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth?
Indeed. If he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Tali Zora. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
You're insane.
Not great. Apparently, this Quarian is from the southeastern part of the migrant fleet that's still waving those heritage Quarian flags. You know what I mean?
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
The human can work a crowd, I'll admit that much.
Oof.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alaray. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
Jeez, is it really that bad?
Are the judges that set on finding her guilty?
Anything involving the Geth is a live wire, Shepard. But there is still hope. And girls greatly respects both you and Tali Zora for stopping Saren. Admiral Koresh sees the whole thing as a war crime and wants to convict. I have no idea what Admiral Zen wants. You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
Yeah.
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Real Zora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Real was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
I'm not hearing much about Rael's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Rael was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
But she's using was. She's talking in the past. You know, it's fascinating to me sometimes how parents, in this case, Tali's dad, equates showing love by giving them stuff. Right? Like safety, security, all that stuff, which is all well and good. But it also shows, again, the importance of meeting the emotional needs of the kids that you bring into the world. Like, yes, there are real life issues that need to be solved. There is real business that needs to be done. There are things that need to be led. But if you're going to be in a position of power like that and have a greater sense of purpose for the migrant fleet and all this stuff, you really ought to reconsider the idea of having kids. Like, nobody holds a gun to your head and says you have to have a child. And I'm not here to, tell this guy he shouldn't have had a kid, but what it's saying is, Tally and her mother had an absentee husband and father because he was trying to provide them with something that was either not entirely realistic or, in his pursuit to do that, took away from the time that he was able to connect with them. So by the time he gets to the point where he provides that thing to them, they go, great. So it's been 30 years, man, and we don't really know who you are, other than you're the guy that provided this to us, and we don't have the close bonds with you to enjoy this with you in the way that you think you would, and we don't just get to invite you in now because you did this. You got to be thoughtful about this stuff, especially if you're going to choose to be a parent.
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the admirals?
Tally, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy
How could I
issue.
not catch that?
The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the home world.
You're thinking of war? With the Geth?
I am not, Tally, but others are.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
Understood.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
I should go. And there's a lot of people here to chat with.
If anyone can read...
Tally, I'm glad Admiral Rahn got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard? Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. To be honest, I was afraid a human would be too meek and humble. Watching you rail away at Admiral Corris, though, Tally's in good hands.
I get the sense you're inclined to believe the defense. I'm glad one of the judges is.
If you were only giving Rail inactive equipment for weapons tests, I've got no problem. We need to test weapons against Geth material. I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made it back. Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face. The ship is crawling with Geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tally. But if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
I mean, I could understand it.
Can you tell me about the other admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tally?
The one you didn't recognize, Tally, is Admiral Zen. She's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very seriously. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rail's research.
Yeah, she wants to control him again.
Corris is the same whining suit wetter he always was.
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the home world. Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
You and Tally's father go back a long ways?
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. Crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. They can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. The brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's Rail for you.
He says admirably.
It sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tali's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope for victory.
I hope the Quarian people find some place to live, Admiral, but it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
Good point.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
He makes a good point. All right, one more.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vas Nima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalcorus Vas Quibquib. Do not ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. But you have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
He sounds like Emperor Palpatine, doesn't he?
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active Geth to the Alarai, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Saren are to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created, the people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Rail Zora was researching new weapons to use against the Geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end. For both groups. That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Talizora. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
I'm not going to ask about his ship name, because if that's going to piss him off, that doesn't help us out, Chad. If you want to figure out what he says when you ask about his ship name, you're going to have to play the game yourselves. I'm sorry. I'm playing it with the decisions I'd make in real life. I would not do it.
We should move on.
Goodbye, Talizora. Be well.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.